What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze here. We are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. So today, I'm actually going to show you guys a way how you can actually beat the new event against Vegito, AGL Vegito or Blue Vegito here, who is actually one of the more toughest bosses in the game of Dokkan right now if you're trying to do like a no item run. So I'm going to show you guys how you guys can actually nuke the event using this strategy. So this is actually composed of 2 attempts, just because this first attempt, number one, unfortunately the video or the audio got corrupted. I don't know how, but also I feel like this was also a little bit of RNG. So the way you actually want to go ahead and tackle this is actually using here a double Golden Week World Tournament Goku. And one of the reasons why is because as you guys can see here on his super attack effect, he does actually lower the attack here. Now I also brought here this LR Goku and Vegeta just to kind of fill the gap. I was just testing it out. Now, I did originally see the video on Twitter with a different team build that you can actually nuke the event here, which of course with Gohan. And basically the way you want to actually bring here is that by using the Golden Week Goku, you can actually bring, of course, here Android 16, you can bring here Earthbred Fighters, but more importantly, you can actually bring here, of course, Super Saiyan LR AGL Gohan, which of course, as you guys know, has the transformation condition that when your HP is below 58%, and you have Android 16 on rotation, or on the team, sorry, then you can actually transform. So that's really the way you want to go ahead and tackle this. So as far as the main strategy, the way you want to do this is that you want to make sure that, preferably, you want to have your Gohan, and also, of course, a Super Saiyan Goku on turn 2, and also with a support type unit, either, of course, Android 16, because he provides your 50% support, or you want to bring here, of course, this Pan right about here. Pan is going to be a 50% support for AGL units, so it does help with, of course, with the rotations. Now, of course, you're actually going to go here and bring your nuking items here as well, and we actually got pretty lucky. This one was pretty much of an RNG run, just because, as you guys know, in the last turn, we did not get super, which is not very common, because this Vegito can actually super twice, so it was pretty much a very RNG turn, and I decided to, you know what, let's actually use our second nuking item just in case. But there we go. Gohan again just comes in, Super Saiyan 2, and of course he does here 74 million, having 7 out of 7 links activated with the support from Pan. And then boom, there we go. We do basically 40 million, but Gohan does do additional super attack, then plus a hidden potential system. So we just easily pause this Vegito right here. So there goes the additional super attack, the triple, and then we just take care of Vegito. So that was pretty good. That took me like about 5 attempts. And again, the way you want to actually approach this is actually trying to get, of course, Gohan with Goku, because he actually gets the extra attack stat on turn 2, preferably, or turn 3. And then after that, you just use your nuking items with support, of course, here as well, either Android 16 or, of course, Pan. So now we're actually going to go ahead and move on to the second attempt. Basically the same team build, but just much more consistent. So what I actually decided to do here in this attempt right here is actually decide here to switch out the LR Goku and whatchamacallit here, Gohan card. And I also brought in here a support memory just for the extra defense. And as you guys can see here, Gohan is in slot 7, so basically we only have to make it to turn 3. Now you can also bring here some characters or some items like Whis. And one of the reasons why is because you only need your HP to be below 58%, but because this Vegito hits so hard, you actually want to use your double Whis, because even characters with guard are going to take a lot of damage here. So who did I replace? Oh yeah, so I actually decided to replace here the LR Goku and Gohan card with World Tournament Krillin, just because Krillin with the Golden Week Goku card, right, does actually support, and he also has damage reduction, so it'd be a lot better as far as tankiness. But this Vegito, even with a Whis, we take a lot of damage. Like, look at this. Double Whis, we take 35k. We only brought this Goku just because, of course, he links very well with the Gohan. But if you don't have this Goku, you could also use the Carnival Goku or any other Super Saiyan Goku to really help Gohan activate his links, but more importantly, add the extra attack stat, because when he transfers to Super Saiyan 2, he actually gets the extra attack stat. So having a double World Tournament Goku card is actually really good, just because, again, on his 12 key super, he does actually lower attack. So again, you can see here that, again, Super Vegito, or Blue Vegito, I should say, sorry, does actually double super. And now I was actually a bit worried about this, just because after we debuffed them, even with a Whis, we weren't taking enough damage. And really what I decided to do here is be a risk taker Now, Android 16 can actually tank if he has his guard ability. Because again, don't forget, Krillin and also Goku, which I actually forgot to mention right here, Krillin also debuffs the enemy's attack on his 12 key super. So that's why I wanted to bring here Krillin, not only because of his defense, but more importantly, he can actually debuff the enemy. Now, even though you are debuffing the enemy, Vegito can still increase his attack right here. So we do get super, but luckily, Android 16 does have his guard ability. If we did not have the guard ability, we probably would have been dead, because look at this. With double Whis and guard, we do take 100k, and he still increases his attack even though we debuff him. Vegito does increase his attack on super attack. So now we're taking here 33k per normal, which is completely fine because he is actually going to put us in the very good spot of actually being below the 58%. So now here comes Krillin. Krillin again is going to be here for debuffing, but more importantly supporting Goku, which means that he will tank a lot better, because again, Goku needs to get hit a couple of times to be tanking pretty well, since he does raise attack and defense. So there we go. We actually get here a super attack, and pretty much all we really need to do is just pray for the orb RNG when you are using the items. Again, we get super attack again, but we actually dodge it, so that's looking pretty good. And then there we go, boom, we transform with Super Saiyan to Gohan, and then that's basically all she wrote. And then I think we actually get pretty lucky with the orbs here as well. Let's see here. Do we get pretty lucky? So we're gonna transform. And it's pretty crazy. Gohan is like a hack here. And what's also pretty good about AGL Gohan, by the way, is that in his base form on his 12 key super, he does actually lower the attack here as well. So of course I use here another Chilai. Alright, and then we actually use it here again just to make sure. And unfortunately we do not get a full orbs a field. But we do actually get here minimum 20, which I think is enough here, especially if you triple super to actually get the job done. So again, we have here the 50% support from Pan, we have here a full field of orbs, well 20, plus we have our links activate, and we have Gohan's passive. So we do here 61 million, which is plenty enough, because again, Gohan is going to at least minimum double super. So we take a good chunk of Vegito's health bar. Here comes the additional super attack. And then hopefully the third hidden potential system actually comes through, which we actually got here. So it wasn't too bad. But the main tricky part is basically your main rotations. Again, even if you don't have Gohan and Goku on turn 2, it's okay, you can have them on turn 3. But you really want to get them on turn 2, just because it's much more quicker. But there we go. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos, come down below. And hopefully I see you guys on the next one. Peace!